people are keeping flower in their house because they want the nature in their house.
Exactly.
Now, if the nature is contaminated and you're keeping in your house, it doesn't give you the right feeling. Our ambition is with time to come to produce flowers which are so close to the nature that when you keep it in your house, you get the same vibes. Like you have the plant wave, which we are talking about, that the plant is actually emitting signal, and those signals can be converted into music. Now imagine a plant which has been sprayed with harmful insecticide or fungicide. It will not generate music. The vibes will not be the right. The aura around the plant will not be the right positive aura. So our intention is to grow flowers with the right aura, with the right ingredients, so that when you keep it in your house also, it gives you this feeling of nature connection, give you the right vibes also in your house.
Vibes, energy, yes.
Exactly. Soil should never be naked, because in the Indian culture we call soil as mother earth, and mother should never be left naked.
Oh my God,
should
I
be
have
always
goosebumps.
covered with some kind of a crop residue. Anytime, it can be live or it can be dead, but it should be always covered. If you cover it, Mother Nature will take care. Mother Earth will start working. When the birds are in the field, it means your plants are in a relatively healthy condition. Otherwise, birds can sense that there are lots of chemicals in the field. They will not be seen.
Wow.
They don't come over. The smell of the soil, if you take it, it will feel like it's in the forest soil.
Exactly. That's scent.
Correct. But if you have a soil which has been only fertilizers, then it will have no smell at all. The way we prepare our microbiological decoction, we actually encourage most of our supervisors and people to learn it and take it back to their villages also, so that they don't have to depend on pesticides and fertilizer from the agrovet shops. They can do it within their own farm. They have one cow and they can do complete agriculture without any inputs from outside. The more it is perpetuating, the better it is that for all of us, because then we will eat good food.
Sure.
Because the food in Kenya is also getting contaminated. The tomatoes in the country are getting contaminated with a lot of sprays. The general food which is being grown, like wheat also, they are using glyphosate, which is a very bad product from the perspective of infertility. Then people have cancers, people have autism, the young children, just because of one product called glyphosate. And in wheat crop, it is used 2 times, that is before planting and at harvesting also, so that it dries completely at one time and you can harvest it with a machine. And that is a product which is not suitable for human health, but we are using it rampantly. So the more people go with this kind of methodology, it will help us that we will get good food for all our people in Kenya as well as the world. So we are trying to perpetuate this knowledge as much as possible, and anybody is free to come and learn from us.
You know, we as TERS, we have the same mission to educate and to show the world that there's people who has a lot of passion and do things differently and show respect to the natures. But these days, there are so few that wants to talk about. You know, it's a struggle to find those who has the passion and the knowledge to share to the world. And I think the lesson that you gave me today was like,
but what about the goodness? Who's going to spread goodness? And goodness is not to be kept to ourselves. Goodness is to be spread out. So if you have learned something nice and if it is working for you commercially, it is our job to spread it out to the world, to all our people, to our customers. The customers should be our ambassadors. They should take all this knowledge across and spread it to the consumer, final consumer also. The consumer should feel, yes, I want a product which is like this, and it can be done. It is possible to be done. You have to demand fruits also, vegetables also, which can be grown without fertilizers, without pesticides. You have to demand it. We as consumers, when we are empowered, we can change the world. And it is our job that we should push for it. We grow our own vegetables in our own farm. We eat our own vegetables. We have our own tomatoes, our own cabbages. Mike and the whole team is growing their own beans. All of it is harvested, it goes into our own kitchen. Our own people also feel nice that we are growing our own vegetables in the farm and eating it. And that is very important because we know a nutrient dense fruit, vegetables which we eat will give us energy. We will fall less sick. Our sickness problem in our farm has reduced in last few years. People don't go to the clinic so often. That is also an important contribution. And we believe sickness only comes because of bad food and the environment which we destroy all around us, that is causing sickness. And so if we improve our environment, sickness will not be there. Human beings are being made by God not to be sick, but now each and every person has sickness. And it is just because we have destroyed the environment. We have put lots of fertilizers, fungicide, insecticide. We have contaminated the world.
You know what? Thank you from the bottom of my heart for this lesson, because this was a lesson. And I hope that your message will be shown as many people as possible.
That is our ambition, and we will try our best to do it.